scores are really down across the board. But first of all, what is this test? What is it measuring? So first, students between 3rd and 8th grade take the test, and it's supposed to measure the skills that they need for college or for the workplace. A lot of people are unhappy with standardized tests, and the state knows that. Colt Gill released a statement saying these assessments do not measure or reflect the breadth of student learning and well-being in our schools. Basically saying they know that tests are not going to measure everything, but they're still important. So let's look at some of these scores. So across the state, 40% of all students grades 3 to 8 have mastered math. That means they're proficient in math. 53% of all students in those same grades can read or write at a proficient level. Let's look at some of the local districts. So Portland Public Schools, 45% are proficient in math. Beaverton, that number is 53%. And in Salem, Kaiser, 33% proficient in math. Now, one category where the number did go up, that comes to the amount of students who took the test. 1% more students took the test this year compared to last. Now, school officials are really hoping that all of the money that's getting pumped into schools through the Student Success Act, that's $2 billion over 2 years, will mean more resources and may mean higher scores. We'll, of course, be following all of this. Back to you.